Hello everyone, I am Godzilla Guy. For this series now, I will be known as Jurassic Guy, so there you go. Today, I wanted to talk to you about one question. The question that everybody asks me. Like, they were all like, hey, what dinosaur is that? What dinosaur is that? What dinosaur is that? Sometimes people ask me, hey, what's your favorite dinosaur? I didn't really have one until now. My favorite dinosaur is the Acrocanthosaurus I know, pretty big name. Mainly just called Acrocanthosaurus. The reason behind that is because it's not because it's a big carnivore. It's not because it's compared massively in size to T-Rex. No. It's because of a book. Probably not one that you've read. If you're Acrocanthosaurus fans, you've probably read all of the books about them that you could get your hands on. A book that I made myself. After playing the Isle, I realized when I was playing as an Acro that there could be a lot more. And it eventually led me to liking the Acrocanthosaurus. Eventually, that led me to making a couple of I don't know where I put them. But probably up on the screen, I will be showing you some of the books that I have made myself. And it just led me to like Acrocanthosaurus, I guess. Now, let's take an intermission. You go back in time, 65 million years ago. The late Cretaceous period. Let's go. Okay, so now we are up. I wanted to show you something amazing. Now, compared to the T-Rex, this thing was massive. It wasn't as big as the T-Rex, but it was part of the Acrocanthosauridae family. It was the third in the evolutionary tree. And it was also the biggest of them. This is the size of its bottom jaw. Just the bottom part. Ours is about like that big. This, plus maybe a few inches, or maybe just a few less, is the size of the Acrocanthosaurus's bottom jaw. Now, let's go on a history lesson. Let's take a history lesson real quick. So, back in time when the Earth was still fiery, I guess you could say. Well, not fiery, but it had a lot of vegetation, I guess you could say. And the late Cretaceous period was home to some of the most well-known dinosaurs to ever live. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was one of them. Triceratops is another. Starting to think here. I don't think Inca, no. But hold on, please. Here I have a couple more, such as Spinosaurus, Baryonyx, Carnotaurus, that, not Coelophysis. What else? and other carnivores like that. So, when the extinction happened was when about the Acrocanthosaurus was around. The Acrocanthosaurus has not made any debuts in Jurassic Park nor Jurassic World. But the Acrocanthosaurus's first appearance for the entire franchise of the Jurassic series was Warpath. And its newest arrival was in the game Jurassic World Evolution. And of course, I bought the carnivore pack, so then I haven't. Although I haven't played it for a while. But that's what I based my stories off of. My stories, Long Live the King, Genetical, and The Final Song Begun, are all based off of an Acrocanthosaurus that looks exactly like the jungle pattern. And yeah, so I might, if you guys want, I'll read those to you. So what we will be doing is, let's go take a trip back through time. Let's check out the tree, the family tree of the Acrocanthosauridae. And let's figure out its ancestors and its follow-ups. What it was an ancestor to. So, without further ado, let's go take a look at it. So here are all of the Acrocanthosauridae family tree. You have the Neovenator, Eocarcharia, then the Acrocanthosaurus, the Xiaoqilong, the Acrocanthosaurus itself. Oh wait, no, Acrocanthosaurus. Yeah, that thing. Then a different Acrocanthosaurus. The Tyrannotitan, Giganotosaurus, and Maposaurus. These are all part of the Acrocanthosauridae family tree. All of these. It's pretty nice. So, what does that mean for us? It means that we got a lot to do in a little amount of time. So, here's what we're going to do. You're going to figure out how big the Acrocanthosaurus really was. Oh, and I guess now I could show you my books, so. Here's one of them. This is the first one. As you can tell, based on the jungle pattern Acrocanthosaurus called Arc. So, what I want to do is we're going to get all the scales and everything that we need to make a tape measure go all the way up to how big it needs to actually be, and we will recreate the actual size of the Acrocanthosaurus by using tape measures and also like a yardstick to go by for the jaw. So, without further ado, let's get into it. In order for us to know the actual size of the Acrocanthosaurus, we would need to know technically everything about it. What it would eat, because maybe that would affect its size as well. So we do know that this is the size of its jaw, bottom jaw. And also, knowing what it would eat would be just a pretty nice thing to have, I guess. So, let's think. What could we do to mimic the Acrocanthosaurus Atokensis? There we go. I can finally talk. I've been thinking of a few options, but I don't know. We'll figure out something. So the Acrocanthosaurus, we need to figure out how many feet we need. So how many feet it's going to be and how big we need it. So what we'll do is we'll take a tape measure, and we'll see if it can go up to that length. And then maybe in a few days we'll go outside, check it out, see how big it needs to be. And then, yeah, we'll continue from there. So, let's get started. Okay, so, when fully grown, Acrocanthosaurus measured over 36 to 40 feet. That's 11 to 12 meters in length. So we need 40 feet in order for that to work. I don't know if a tape measure can go up to that, but we will definitely try. And so 11.5 meters in. Oh, that's length. I'm not seeing how.
Access main program. Access main security. Access main program grid.
You didn't say the magic word.
Okay, so over 13 feet tall. I mean, over 13, yeah, over 13 feet tall. Okay. Let's go, and let's see if a tape measure can measure up to that. Okay, so now we are here, and I am going to find a tape measure. And then what we'll do is we'll measure it, see if we can actually reach that. And then, like I said, in a couple days, we will go over to a big plot of land, and we'll figure out how big this thing needs to be. So, time to find a tape measure. Okay, we now have a tape measure. Let's go and let's figure out if it can reach up to 40 feet. So that's 1 foot. Oh man. Okay, so that right there is 5 foot. That is plus the tape measure. That's about me. We need 8 more of these. It'd be like 8 of me stacked on top of each other. Like dunk, 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 dunk. I'm gonna put in something. Okay. So the other one was the 11 feet. So I think we could do that for the height. I honestly don't think that it would have been 11 feet, but hey, if it is, then it is. You guys can probably prove me wrong. Comment section below. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Okay. Of course, we'll go back and we'll fact check that real quick. Just to make sure that it is. I'm not saying that it isn't. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a little smaller than what I anticipated. I just want to go back, fact check it. Just make sure. The 40 feet one, I think we'll have to wait till we're actually out there. Because I don't know if we're going to get to 40 feet in this small place. So, let's go back downstairs. And let's figure out what it ate, its diet, if it hunted in packs, and all that, because we're bored and we got nothing else to do. Let's go. Okay, so we are now back in here, and we are going to figure out what we need. I'm probably out of a shower, aren't I? I'm a professional, can't you tell? Okay, so we're gonna figure out what we need. Basically, just tape measures, and also where this thing came from. Well, it was found in Texas. I know that for sure. I want to figure out what its diet is, and I would like to know almost everything else. But I want to give you guys something for you that you could have to yourself. So, in this video, I want you to put a comment down below saying what's your favorite dinosaur, and we'll do a video just like this, but for your favorite dinosaur. We'll do it exactly like this. We'll figure everything out, figure out the family tree, what you all want to know about it, or what you already know about it, and you just want to see how big it is. Then you can skip it to the end. But, I mean, so yeah, if you guys want, that's what we'll do. We'll do that for you. I'm going to pause right now, and we are now going to figure out everything that we need, figure out everything, and then we'll get back to it. So, see you guys in a few days. So, just doing a little bit of research like I said I would. And it turns out that the Acrocanthosaurus like to feast on many different types of dinosaurs. Like Hadrosaurus, Ceratopsians, and even sauropods. I mean, that is amazing. If you don't know what any of those are, Hadrosaurs are like the duck-billed dinosaurs. The Ceratopsians are like Triceratops and all that, like Styracosaurus, Triceratops, and all them, I guess. And sauropods are like the big, like Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, but I don't think that Acrocanthosaurus would have been able to feast on those since they were so big. And like the 11-foot, it doesn't seem very big. I mean, yeah, it's big. Trust me, it's big. But it doesn't seem very big. But the fossil record states that although it seems small, the number for its like height could have been way, way bigger. So we may not even be looking at the acro. It could just be a smaller dinosaur, and we don't even know. Like, of course, we're gonna try and look at the acro and see like its actual size and all that, but we have no idea how big it could have actually gotten. So it could have been. I'm just saying this, but it could have been bigger than the Rex. T-Rex, king of the dinosaurs, I guess some people say, but acros never get anything. I just wanted to say that because I think that's really, really cool. And I can't believe that. Like, it could have been bigger than the Rex. Yikes. Jurassic Park, what are you doing? Alright, just an intermission. I'm gonna head back to work. Just thought I'd update you on my progress again. So they would hunt, since they were so big, they probably couldn't hunt in like the forest areas. They were slower than the Rex. And so they probably couldn't hunt in the forested areas. So what they would do is they would draw them out to the plains, and that's where they would hunt. They would go on the hills, since it's way easier to hunt without having to dodge through so many obstacles. You just go straight for your target, which could be, well, if you're going back in time, you. Could be you. Just saying. If you want to go back in time, there you go. It was also found in Texas, Utah, and perhaps Maryland. So, yeah. Those are some of the lower down states. So, I mean, Utah already has a dinosaur, Utahraptor, so I think Acro belongs to Texas. I think it does. Unless Texas has a dinosaur that we don't know. Texasosaurus? Is that a thing? Hold on. Texasaurus. Texacides. That's funny. Texasaurus Rex. It's not a real dinosaur. A YouTuber came up with it, but does it have guns? Does it ride a horse? Maybe not a horse. Ride a brachiosaur? Yeah. Alright. Progress update over with. Hi guys. I'm just a little short intermission, I guess. I wanted to tell you guys thank you, really. Thank you guys for being here for me. Being my fans for a long time. And I know some of you left. Bye. See you later. Probably don't watch this anymore. But to the ones that stick around, or that have stuck around, there we go. I just wanted to give you a massive thank you. You guys really deserve a lot more than what I'm able to give you. And yeah, I mean, Godzilla guys been through so much. First it was Carter Sand, then it was what? Godzilla Dude? I think Godzilla Dude. Then it turned out to be Godzilla Guy finally. This is where we are now. And Jurassic Park Guy is now here. Well, Jurassic Guy. Sorry. Not Jurassic Park Guy. Can't do that apparently. Well, I could. But too long of a name to put in the intro. But I just wanted to give you guys a massive thank you. And yeah. Thanks for being here for me. Let's see if this Acrocanthosaurus is gonna work out. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is a new day. We are here, and we are going to be measuring how big the Acrocanthosaurus is right now. So if you did not watch the first part and you just skipped to the end, oh well. We're here now. I'm gonna put this in the time lapse, so let's get started. So the Acrocanthosaurus was 40 feet in length and 13 feet in height. Although, as I said, this fossil record states that it could have been way bigger. So technically, it could have been bigger than the Rex. So let's get started. Let's measure out how much we need. Yeah. Ground, I guess you could say. Don't mind the truck. Once we get it fully in shot, then... Okay, so this is how tall it would have been. But fossil records, remember, it states that it could have been way taller. So, just for size comparison, this is me. Probably massive. I cannot tell though until I look at it. So that was that. Now, we move on to the fun part. The length. I think we'll do that all across there. So let me put you guys back here a lot, and we will see how long this thing really was. Woo! Going along this. More. Till we get right here. That is how long the Acrocanthosaurus is. So, what we'll do is we will now go and we will put something in, maybe actually make it so it looks like an acro with this twine, and we'll see how big we need it to be. So yeah, with this twine, what we're going to do is we are going to make a sort of looking dinosaur. I'll try and make it look like an acro, but what are you going to do if it doesn't? Twine here. Okay. So, starting at the nose tip. The Acrocanthosaurus Acrocanthosaurus in a nutshell. No. So of course, the arm isn't very chosen like this. You can kind of get the gist of how big this thing was. Now, what we'll do is we'll measure it so it actually is 13 feet in size. And then we'll figure everything out. Then we'll maybe not redo the model, but we'll go and we'll check everything out, make sure it's okay, find something that is 13 feet in size. We'll figure out how tall this thing actually stood. Okay. We have now finished the acro to be its complete size that it should be according to the now fossil record. So, yay. The next thing that we will need to do is we will need to find something that is 13 foot in size and try and match the actual size of the Acrocanthosaurus itself. When we do that, it'll be a lot more defined, I guess you could say. Sorry that you're in the sunlight. So the head is over here. The 4-foot jaw should go around about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's a meter stick around here. Something that's about 4 feet, maybe. I don't know. Here, what we'll do, since this is the correct size, what we'll do is we'll just take this, turn it back into its 4 feet that we need it to be, and then just use that. Get over here. Okay. So then we'll pass by that. We'll do all that real quick. Okay. Got 6 foot. 2 more feet. 4 foot right there. Right there. 4 foot. Alright, so now let's go measure this jawline, and let's see if we need to correct the model in any other way. 4 foot. Right there, and right here. Actually, I think it's good, honestly. Okay. And boom. Now that's all correct. This is, if we get rid of the tape measure. This is the Acrocanthosaurus adokensis, fed on many, many things in its lifetime. But for now, let's lift you guys up, see how high we can get you, and let's see this from a cool POV. Okay. So now our best bet is to climb one of those trees, hold the tape measure down, so then it'll be able to reach all the way down to the 13 feet that it needs to be. Then we'll see how tall it is in comparison to a human. Let's go do it. Okay, so now we're here. What we are going to do, I know you probably can't see me, but we are going to drop this down. First we're going to measure out the 13 feet that we need, and then we'll just go from there. 10, 12, 13, okay, right there. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to climb this, then we will drop the tape measure down to wherever it needs to be, so that we can reach the 13 feet that it needs to be at. So, let's wrap this up real quick. And then I know you guys can't see me, but let's get up there. I'm gonna put this down here by you guys. So. Okay. Think up here is a good spot. Let's test it out now. Now that we're up here, we are going to test out the 13 feet that we need. So, let's try it. Well, 13 right there. Okay, so this is 13 feet, right? There, we did it. Okay, the 13 feet is now on the ground. Uh-oh. Thank you. So put the bottom of that on the ground there, Layla. That is how tall the Acrocanthosaurus out of Kansas is. Well, you see here, in order to find a Brachiosaurus, we'd probably have to climb the cell phone tower. Alright. Well, set this up here, and you'll see, maybe, uh-oh, well, I want to show them over there, but yeah, I'm good, I'm okay, I'm going to be a daredevil now. Oh, I'm kind of mad, you know, go through all that work and have to get it up here. Oh man, this is very exciting. I like that movie. See that rope? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a time lapse now, and then we'll get that rope real quick so that we can grab it and hang it all the way up so that we know how tall we need to be. Okay, you can let go, Layla.
It's going to the car. I thought broke it.
Okay. that rope wasn't going to be useless. Alright guys, let's go grab the rope and then we'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to leave you guys here with these two fools. Watch them. 13 feet. Noted.
I have longer way.
So now I'm back. I want to measure how long this rope needs to be. And what we'll do is we'll put that down. Here. There. That ought to be a bit better. So we'll put it down, do all that, and then we'll figure out how tall the acro really needs to be. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna pause right now. Alright guys, now we're back. We are going to now attempt to see how high the acro really was. So I'm gonna climb up here, and what we're gonna do, is we have this rope to where it needs to be, and then we will drop it down, and we'll see what it needs to be. I hope that model over there doesn't fall apart. It's a big sight in the first movie. Okay. Hold on. Hey, Layla. Go ahead and throw it up. Good throw. Oh well. Okay. I'm going to throw this part down to you. And we'll make sure that it stays at the 13 feet it needs to be. Alright. Now, guidance. Alright, we did it! What? Oh yeah, it's good.
Scott, why are you doing that? What?
So guys, this, sorry Layla, is how tall, we should use the twine, it would have been way more fluorescent, but I'm not getting back up there again. So, technically, if we need to, so I'll probably point it out in post, hope I do. Okay, so, go all the way back so that we can see the entire rope. I'm trying to find the rope, okay, I see it. Alright guys, so where the two arrows are now, how big it is. This is me, compared to the Acrocanthosaurus, this is Layla, compared to the Acrocanthosaurus Acrocanthosaurus. Right up there. So guys, that is how big it is. We have no idea if it could have been bigger. Like I said, the fossil record states many different things. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and in the comment section below, I want you to tell me what dinosaur you want to see next. What dinosaur we should do this same thing to. I thought we'd start with my favorite, and then we'd go on and do some of yours. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and if the comments aren't working, dislike for T-Rex, like for Brachiosaurus, alright? If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and we'll see you later. Bye!